and welcome to part 2. Going to Komodo. Oh shit! Okay, so we left off part 1 where I was going from one fitting for one show straight backstage to my first show that I'd be walking in. We got backstage around 5:30. The show didn't start till 10, so we're just gonna kind of fill in the gaps here. Get there, you just let everyone know that you're there, and sometimes there's shows going on before your show, which was the case in this one. This show was the last show of the night. So I got there, I sat in the hair and makeup chair. I think I was sitting in the makeup chair for approximately like 5 minutes. I literally had like a splotch of concealer on here, a splotch of concealer on over there, and they're like, okay guys, time for rehearsal. So during a rehearsal, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You rehearse walking the runway. In some cases, you do get to have your full glam and your full outfit on and go like get a good feel for the runway. Other times you just take what you can, especially when there's different shows going on. So we all sat down, waited for our turn, and the designer was just explaining how she wanted the finale. It was very specific. Another thing you learn in rehearsal is which way you're entering stage and which way you're exiting stage. And a lot of people have asked me this, like how do you know when to walk the runway? At least for a tent like the one we were walking in, there's a little screen backstage and there's someone with like a microphone, a clipboard, and they tell you when to go. So then we go back to hair and makeup. As I talked about in part 1, my skin was literally burnt, it was textured, it was not ideal. So when I went back in the makeup chair, I kind of explained that to the makeup artist. Luckily, she had specialized in skin, so she did her very best to kind of cover that up. However, you can't really cover texture. You can cover bumps, you can cover zits, but in my case, we just did what we could. And then from there, since we had like 4 hours left before the show, I went and sat in the hair chair. So as soon as I got up from the hair chair and I was about to go like to the wardrobe section, the lady who like oversees all of the makeup in the tents, who I absolutely love, was like looking at me in my soul, and I was like, oh God, like what did I do wrong? My burns, like what's happening here? And she was like, you need more on your eyes. This needs to be more dramatic. And in my head, I was like, yes, because the more dramatic and like fun your makeup is, I feel more confident in pictures, but again, I don't get to pick. So then I went for my second round in the makeup chair with a different makeup artist. And one of the ladies from wardrobe comes over and she's holding 2 boxes of shoes and she's like 6.5 or 10. And I was like, I'm a size 8. I guess somewhere along the lines, like my shoe either got lost or given away. This isn't something that's never happened before. Girls have to walk in smaller or bigger shoes all the time. So at that point, I was just trying to decide, do I want my shoes to be too small or too big? I ended up going with too small because I'd rather like maybe like fall out of them or like have them be too tight than be like clinking around on the runway, like falling, literally falling around. And then at this point in the show, it's like kind of getting close. I would say like an hour out maybe, and that last hour before the show goes by so fast. I put on my first look. I go to start like practicing walking, figuring out how I'm gonna make these shoes look flattering. Okay guys, so we are backstage at my first show for LILIANA Montoya, and I'm very excited. Obsessed with the fit. Check out these details. The hair, the makeup. It's a lot different than the last couple years. I like that I get all the accessories.
You wanna do the walk? Let's do the walk, let's do it.
And LILIANA runs up to me, she's like, Erika, why aren't you in your first look? And I'm like, wait, I am in my first look. And she's like, no, like the first show look, the first part of the show. And I don't know what happened. I feel like, again, backstage is chaotic. Sometimes things get missed. This isn't abnormal. It's just like, I was surprised. I like rip off that first look, throw on my real first look, and I was very excited. I was a little nervous because I wasn't prepped and it like came as a surprise, but I was really excited that I did have 2 looks because again, I love this brand. I love all the bikinis. So then I think we're good. The selfies are looking good. And as I'm going to like take pictures or do an interview or something, a makeup artist grabs me again and was like, just sit down, like I'm gonna fix your makeup. At that point I was like, oh my God, this is my 4th like time. Is something wrong? Like, do I look bad? Like, I think I said that out loud, didn't I, Shannon? I was like, do I look bad? And they're like, no, we just want everyone to look the same, blah, blah. So then I got back in my moment, I was feeling it. And then from there, it was time to just get in line and get ready for the show. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. So as you're entering the runway, I feel like that's the best feeling ever. It's just like this rush of adrenaline. You start walking. came time for the second walk. Since I had already walked the runway once, I was a lot more comfortable. I was a little bit slower. I always tend to walk a little bit too fast on my first walk just because of all that adrenaline, you know, everything's like pumping. So on this one, I really wanted to like take my time. And then after I walked off stage, it was time for the finale. The first LILIANA Montoya show I ever saw was in 2013. Watching and being a part of this show was really, really exciting for me. And I feel like once the finale comes, everyone's nerves are gone. It's just like party mode. Everyone is just so happy, so relieved, feeling great. Everyone's excited, everyone's taking pictures, there's press backstage, there's just a lot going on. It's honestly one of the best feelings ever. We were supposed to go to the PLT event like I mentioned in part 1. However, I was backstage 2 hours longer, and that was 2 hours into both the show and the event. We didn't do either. I totally missed both. So instead, we just went back to the condo. Hello. I'm so beat. I had such a good time. Being on the runway is like my favorite thing ever, and it felt really good to kind of like be back to those like normal measurements I was talking about and just like really feeling good on the runway, feeling confident. The designer of the show I love so much. She's like everything I aspire to be. She's gorgeous. She's all about women empowerment. She's so just like a beautiful person. I think that was probably one of my favorite shows I've ever done. Should I show them my blister?
Oh my god, maybe we'll blur it out.
Okay, that's my blister. And when I tell you guys, like you can still see the indentations, it's been like an hour and a half. They were tied on there like super, like I couldn't even feel my feet by the end of the show because they were tied so tight, all my circulation was off. Totally normal, that happens all the time, I've done worse. But that is pretty much the end of the day. I just need food and sleep, and I'm gonna go eat as much sushi as I possibly can find on the menu.
You're so dramatic.
Do you see my blister? It was so hard for me to go to sleep that night, you guys. Like, I think I was up until 5:30, and I took a melatonin at 4 in the morning, which was stupid because I woke up feeling hungover from the melatonin. So that slap happiness like kind of followed me throughout the whole night, and I definitely did not feel great the next day. And now moving on to day 4 or day 2 of the shows. Good morning. I am in shambles. My skin is in shambles. My hair is in shambles, my life is in shambles. The next time I have one normal day, I promise I won't complain about it. I will enjoy it. So this day, I woke up that morning in shambles, as you saw. My skin was kind of calming down at that point, like the burns and stuff. I think most of the scabs were going away. However, it was still painful and like not ideal. So I went and I got this thing called Cryo Skin done. It took away a little of the inflammation, but the main thing was it took away the pain. So I was really, really excited about that. So from there, I went home, ate my egg whites, had my celery juice, took my vitamins, took my Accutane, and it was already time for Glam to go sit that show. It truly amazes me what a Glam team can do. The drama. It's like having a tail. I'm not the same bitch as I was the last time you guys just saw me. Okay, so I just sat in Glam for like an hour and 15 minutes. All right, outfit details, that can be an update. Shoes, Nike, hair by How to Keisha on Instagram, Glam, Angelique, and then outfit is by Akari Sport. You know me, I'm always in a sweatsuit. Also this little tag in here says, clothing optional, confidence required. That's the most me thing ever. Love this. Okay, right now I'm kind of just in my moment. I have like 1 hour to do things that I want to do personally. So I'm gonna stretch a little bit, get some content, get some photos, maybe film some TikToks, chill out, and then that's like the only chill part of the day. From there, we're going to the event. So I will come back once that's all done. Be back soon. The drama, I cannot. Couple things. One, we're getting ready to go to the shows, and as you saw earlier, I got this braid done. However, it does go in the toilet, and I was trying to shave my legs, so Courtney was in here holding my braid while I was shaving my legs, and now I'm soaking my feet in like 100-degree water with Epsom salt because I have 4 blisters on my ring toe. So Epsom salt is supposed to like shrink that all up and like make it look better.
Say hi, neighbors.
Hey, oh, also my neighbors over here, full view. Full, we thought it was reflective looking in, ass naked, Courtney holding my braid, shaving my legs. Like literally I can see they were at the bar stool, so. Oh, this is really good lighting. Okay, we'll see you when we're ready. Yeah, this lighting's fire, okay. And we're back and ready. Right now I'm going to the Simonette show and the Opali show to go watch. This is the fit. You could give me the entire day to get ready and I still wouldn't be ready on time, so good luck to my future husband. And we out. Okay, so in the footage, I explained I'm going to 2 shows. However, the Simonette show that I was supposed to be also attending, I kind of forget what happened. I think that we got there a little bit late, or there was, do you guys remember there was like a miscommunication with the contact or something happened?
With that first drink of the sun.
Will somebody with better shoes get in the bag? Okay. I was really upset I missed the show, but I also was excited because the W Hotel was right next door, so we walked over, had a drink, and by the time we were done at the W, it was time for the Opali show to start.
In my mind, I flip a switch and 7-2, forget.
Oh my god, this is so weird seeing it from like a different perspective.
Yeah.
Even though we were just kids,
I did my press, took some photos, met some people, we're just hanging out.
for the lightning strike to knock me back to 2.
And then it was time to go sit at the show.
Before you took that cross-country flight, before we said goodbye.
The show was really, really well done. I loved all the colors, the whole collection was great. Okay guys, so we just finished up at the Opali show. It was amazing, the colors are so good. I was personally obsessed with that white bikini. I don't know if it made the final cut, but I'll definitely be getting that. Overall, amazing show. I was sitting right next to the owner. He was awesome. He was very nervous, but I could tell he had a really great time. All the models looked amazing. I'm extremely tired. I don't want to take out this braid ever. I'm about to go home right now. I'm not going out. I'm being a responsible adult. Normally I'd be going to 11 until 7 a.m. But I'm on my way home at, what time is it, Court? 11 p.m. It's a sign. It's 11. A sign.
I found it.
And I think that's it for the night. Oh, I met a few fans here. They were so cute. It makes me happy to see the fans like a little bit older. Like I could tell that they've been fans for a long time, but they're like, you know, maybe they were 14 at the beginning and now they're 18, 19. We have like more to talk about. That was super cute. Long day tomorrow. Versace Mansion Boohoo show. Very excited for that. I'll see you later. Okay, so we just got home from the Opali show. I love going to events. Like I never really do a lot in LA because LA for me is just strictly work. Traveling is where I definitely have a lot more fun because I feel like I'm outside of home. It's an actual vacation. I think that's it. Anything else from you? See you tomorrow.
Before you took that cross-country flight, before we said goodbye.
Good, whoa, morning from me and my face mask. Holy shit. Yeah, that's terrifying. Okay, so a little update from today. This morning I woke up at like 8:45, chilled for a second, then tried to go to the beach. It was cloudy the whole time and then it started raining. So Courtney and I walked over to this breakfast place called LILIANA that I go to like every time I'm in town. And then I got my coffee, which I've been trying to drink slowly so I don't feel like I'm on speed all day. Never actually done speed, but this coffee is what I would assume it feels like. At like 1 or 1:30, I have Glam coming to do my makeup. I have to go to an event and then I have to be backstage for my show. Have to be backstage for that show by 3:30, like 4 o'clock. So I'll already kind of have my hair and makeup done from the event before. All right, so cute. If you're not following me on TikTok, go check out my vlogs where I'm like prepping for the show. I did like little 1-minute ones there. And yeah, that's about it. So after I got done talking, looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost, I got my glam done, went over to a quick event. It was so fast I didn't even film it. Rushed back to the condo, grabbed my stuff, changed my outfit, and it was time to go backstage for the Boohoo show. Okay, I just got back from my event, and now I'm just kind of packing a bag for backstage for the Boohoo show. I don't think I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna go change, and then I'll be back. Okay, this is what I decided to wear. White jeans, tank top, my book bag, and I'm off to backstage. I'll see you guys there. Woo! Okay Okay, so we got backstage at Boohoo, checked in, kind of chilled a little bit. It was a very, very slow start, and luckily I already had my glam done from the event, so there wasn't much getting ready to do. I said hi to everyone I knew, met some new people backstage. After we were just kind of chilling a little bit, waiting for everything to get started, I did need to get my hair done, so I sat in the hair chair for about, I don't know, like 45 minutes. They kept my hair up in those curlers, which is why you see them during the rehearsal footage. So normally for rehearsal, it's really quick, especially if you're sharing a stage with like a show before or after. You gotta move fast. This specific show was at the Versace Mansion. The only show of the night was Boohoo. I think that this rehearsal took close to 2 hours.
Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish.
So after that rehearsal process that took up, like I said, a good amount of the backstage time, it was time to take the curlers out, do the touch up on the hair and makeup. And guys, when I tell you, I'm not complaining, I'm just being honest, it was hot as hell that day. And the Versace Mansion's old, like yeah, there's air conditioning in the main part, but it was hot. Like I was so sweaty and just like praying that my makeup stayed on my face.
Baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit.
And then since there were so many people backstage, at one point Shane had to go outside. So from there, I'm like, just get the content during the show. I'm just gonna chill, have a good time. And then before I knew it, it was time for the show to start. I really wasn't nervous at all. I was more excited. The shoes that I walked in, those blue heels, were so comfortable, you guys.
I don't wanna say anything, cause if I do, I might say the wrong words. Oh no. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I'd lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leave.
So I really just went out there and kind of like put my personality into my walk. This brand again was just like be yourself. It wasn't a very like serious straight face show.
Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run?
And yeah, that was pretty much it for that show. It was really, really cool to see everybody, met some new people like I mentioned. And then from there, I was supposed to be at Sports Illustrated at 9 o'clock. At this point, I think it was already like 9:45, right guys? I love Sports Illustrated as a brand. I always have. It's always like, in my opinion, like the most fun to watch or like be a part of during swim week, like in any capacity. So I was not trying to waste any time. There was a lot of things that I needed to go do and I was just like, whoop, see ya. So I literally grabbed my backpack. I start literally running out of the show, like in my bikini. Like I mentioned before, no, you're not supposed to wear your outfit out of the stage. You always put stuff backstage where it belongs. However, the girls in charge knew my situation. They were like, go. So we literally run out. We stop for like 5 seconds, take some pictures by the Boohoo sign.
Hey Shannon, let's go. I was just gonna say photos.
This is fun. Gotta go. Sorry. There's like 25 SUVs that all look like my driver's car. So I'm just like, literally like, I'm not even thinking at this point. I'm like, don't be late. I hate being late.
Yeah! Oh shit, puddle.
Is that not our car? It's the same car.
Sorry.
What the fuck is the car?
This is the funniest shit ever. Do not get run over.
On a mission to get to Sports Illustrated, get in my car. Thankfully, I was all set up in the car. I changed, my dress is back there. I fixed my makeup. I brush out my hair from those curlers. I just like don't know what thank you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my hair.
Yeah.
I'm just getting naked, you guys. We get there, my contact's like, yep, we're waiting for at the front door. We pull up, I'm all excited, we call.
Nice outfit.
We made it! Literally, you guys, the second, I must have missed this by like maybe 1 minute, the fire marshals had come and shut everything down. They were not letting anyone in, no matter what pass I had, no matter what contact I had, there was no getting in. I was way too far back in that line from the first show to make it on time, unfortunately. But I was like, we might not be able to go be sitting front row. However, we kind of sneak upstairs. There's this balcony at this hotel that I know of, and I just kind of start watching the show from there. I have a friend who was in this show, and I was like dying to see her walk and just like be there to support it. I still got to see. And with that being said, fast forward to the future, Kristen actually made it to the Sports Illustrated search. So she is one of the rookies this year. This is the information. I'm gonna put the link in my bio. You guys, please go vote for her. She is one of the sweetest, nicest women I've ever met. So go show her all the love. Please vote for her. Going to Komodo. We were too late from the Boohoo show to catch Sports Illustrated, which I'm very sad about because it's always my favorite show. Really wanted to see one of my friends support her, but we watched from the balcony. I'm deceased. I need some food. Shout out to Dave Grutman. Of course, I went to my favorite spot in Miami, which is Komodo. I'm obsessed with Komodo. I go there 18 times every time I'm in town. I was so excited to go eat.
I just can't live. It's killing me. And taking.
But on the way back, we like literally go to walk out and it is monsooning outside. So my manager, Frankie, found out, where did he get this umbrella from?
Ballet.
Okay, got an umbrella for the valet. Literally, you guys, I don't know how this happened. I didn't get one drop of rain on me. He covered me so well. The only thing that was flooded were my shoes.
Wait, hold on a minute. All right, your turn.
No, we need to go home to change.
You're so, no, Frankie, you're so.
Obviously, Courtney and Shannon had to like follow behind. Did you guys get really wet?
Yes.
Soaked.
I like dove in a pool.
Because Frankie gave the
Umbrella back.
He gave it back?
Yeah.
Stop!
What do we do?
No,
I feel like this happens a lot actually when we go to Komodo. Got a light up umbrella, I'm in.
Usually there's a red carpet too.
Okay, yes. So that's what happened there. We went back to the condo. I stood this foot is a blister. Do you see that? Ow. It's from sitting in those heels for 7 hours. Ow. Okay, it was 5 hours. So I turned towards you to follow you. My God. And then Shannon and Courtney went to bed, and since I didn't get to see everyone at the Sports Illustrated show, I went to Live afterwards, which if you don't know what Live is, again, shout out to Dave Grutman, one of the most poppin' clubs in Miami. Go check it out. So now it is time for day 6, our last day at Miami Sydney. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Sunday, and I haven't vlogged anything all day long. My shirt is falling off. I realized this trip that I am not a good vlogger anymore. I literally don't ever update anything, and I always forget. Say hi to Courtney.
Hello.
I'm hurrying right now because I'm about to miss a show. Hey guys, it's me. I'm naked in the background, but this is what always happens. I have an outfit picked out, or 3 for the day. Something goes wrong, and then at the last second, I don't know what to wear. I'm just gonna get my knife out. All right, I'm kind of naked, so we're gonna try to make this work. That's why I don't eat pizza. I don't even like pizza.
You were really excited about it, you said.
I was very hungry. I wanted grease. Do we like it?
I like the way it looks, but do you feel too?
I mean, honestly, at this point,
We gotta go see.
yeah, okay, so this is outfit change number 4, guys. And as you saw, I changed my outfit like 10 times per usual, and you probably also saw how sunburnt I was. Okay, this is gonna be a group vlogging session because I don't remember anything that I've said last night or tonight. Last night we left off, we got back from Komodo. I did go to Live because I wanted to see the rest of the people I missed at the Sports Illustrated show. I said to Frankie, Frankie is new to the team. No, he's not my boyfriend, people have asked about that. Actually, I'm not his type whatsoever. Frankie and I went over to Live and we shook in the car. We didn't shake, but I was like, I will be back. I told the driver, I will be back in here by 3:45. I have a bedtime of 4. And then got back home by 4, got in the shower and stayed in the shower trying to make my feet soak in hot water until the shower got cold. I was probably in there an hour and a half and then I went to bed. So now we're on our way to the Nia Lynn show. Everyone want to do a fit check? It's 3 blondes in an SUV.
I love it how you love me a lot, love me a lot, love me electric.
tricks.
So when we walked in, same thing. It was the same tent as the LILIANA Montoya show. The one side was set up for socializing. We went over there, we did press, we grabbed a drink, we went to the show.
Oh, and I wouldn't change the way you got me jumping through hoops. All the wishes in the world and I wish for you. I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and
it was a really good show again. I love sitting front row. You get such a good view.
I'm too tight. You're like a neon sign in a starless night, showing up so bright.
Okay, we just got back from the show. Honestly, really cool collection. I was very into their little sheer tank tops and wraparounds and headscarves. Those are always my go-to, so it was good to see those new colors. Me, Courtney, and Shannon are walking to dinner. I'm gonna have a friend meet me there, and then I don't really know what we're doing for the night, but Courtney and I leave for Nashville tomorrow. Shannon goes home to LA, so I feel like we're just gonna like not push it. Let's go, girls. Come on. So shout out to Miles. We went to Prime 112. We ordered so much good food, you guys. My friend Kara met us there. We had mashed potatoes, lobster mac and cheese, chicken, and then we ordered this 7-inch funfetti cake. So fire. Fried Oreos, did the whole thing. I had a spicy marg. We, at that point, were all just like 1 full and 2 super tired. So we all went back to the condo, went to sleep, and then from there, it was time for Shannon to go back to LA and me and Courtney to head to Nashville. Hello and welcome to the end of the swim week vlog. As you can see, I'm in a very different setup. I got my cowgirl boots on, and that is because I'm in Nashville. I just wanted to answer some questions that I put on my story while we were still in swim week. Okay, so first question. Honestly, I felt way better than ever coming back this year. Obviously, I had a lot more time to prep for this swim week, considering I wasn't traveling for 5 months straight. Everyone's body's different, and that's why when people ask me how I prep, I don't really like to necessarily show everything that I do, because my body is very, very muscular. Like, I am just one giant muscle, and if I work out for too long, I bulk up really fast. So the way I prepped was a lot different this year, was a lot more, what's the word, like a lot more scheduled in how I normally do things when it comes to modeling. But no, I definitely didn't feel rusty, and I was really happy with how everything turned out. All right, guys, so there was so many good questions throughout the entire swim week and even after swim week that I wanted to get to. However, this vlog is already super, super long. So you got a little preview of the Q&A, but there is gonna be a little bonus Q&A that's gonna be going up at a later date. So if you wanna see that, make sure you check it out. And that, my friends, is the end of the Miami Swim Week 2021 series. Again, always a blast at Swim Week, but that is it. Honestly, I'm looking at a TV screen. It's basically a teleprompter. I feel like I don't even know what I'm saying about Swim Week anymore. So if you have more questions, comment them down below. And that's it for Swim Week. Woo! I think that's it. Until next year. Food.
Erika, we got one more thing to do.
Always